everyone, Tina here. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Thanks so much for joining me. Today we have another 5 easy step card video, and we are going to be using pattern papers, we're going to be using a die set, and some stickers. We're creating this card today, and the stickers actually make it really easy, and I thought it was so easy. We're just going to use the leftover items from this card, and we're going to create 2 bonus cards. Now the bonus cards are not necessarily 5-step order. I'm just going to play them at the end of the video, play a little music and speed it up, and then we'll put these together. I just want to share with you how I put them together, but they're not necessarily in a 5-step order. But they're using the leftovers and everything that we used for this card. So kind of a 3-for-1 today. First we're going to go over Rosie Studio Golden Afternoon collection, the items that you see on my cards today, and then we'll jump in. This is from Rosie Studio, and it's called Golden Afternoon. Such pretty elements in here. I have the die set that's called Life in Pictures. And it has a little movie reel strip here. It has a greeting that says smile. This will be our greeting for all of our cards today. And then there's also some stickers. These are butterfly embellishments, and it contains 1 sheet. Let me show you what they look like because they're really pretty. There's gold accent in here. They're just kind of light and airy. It looks like acetate and vellum mixed together. They're just really pretty. They're stickers. You can see that they're dimensional stickers. We'll be using some of these on our cards today. And then we're going to use some pattern papers. This is from the same collection. There are 40 sheets in here. There's 20 designs. And there's some foil pages too. So we're going to be incorporating some pattern papers in our cards. And the pattern papers in here are beautiful. Now I'm going to show you the papers that we're going to be using. The ones that kind of caught my eye was this one. Kind of matches my bracelet. Maybe I'm inspired by my bracelet today. It's this one, and I know I wanted some gold tones, and I really liked this one. This one has some like gold splatter on it. We'll be using this on all 3 of our cards. And actually, speaking of gold splatter, I'm going to be using some watercoloring mixing set from Spellbinders. This has 3 pans in here. One's black, one's like a pearly white, and then there's a gold one in here. I haven't tried these before. We'll try them out together. And I'm going to go ahead and add some water to this. And then while I pick out my other pattern paper, this way it can soak up some of that paint while I talk. You just add water to it. And I'm using one of my Spellbinders water brushes. This is the F. I'll link them down below, but they're really nice. The sticker on it wants to pop up, but other than that, they're fabulous brushes. And my final paper, we're going to use, I want to bring in a neutral tone. And I was thinking one that kind of matched my, my shirt here. I think this one's pretty cool. Kind of matches my shirt. So my arm today is kind of inspired by the colors. So these 3 for all 3 of our cards today. And let's jump in and get started. With my 5-step series, I always start with my focal point, and today we don't have to do much to it because my butterflies are my focal point. That's the great thing about stickers. You don't have to do much to them. These stickers don't have anything in the butterfly body, and I always like to add something to the butterfly body. So to do that, I'm bringing in some gems. I thought we would bring in some Spellbinders Color Essential Gems. We're bringing in the gold mix. And I'm going to add some gems to the butterfly body. Maybe this one. This is a pretty one. I'll use this one and this one. So I'm going to add a gem to the largest gem to the base of the butterfly. And then I'm just going to trail down because there's different sizes of gems. Okay, and then those are going to be our focal points, so I'm not doing anything else to our focal point. I'm going to keep them on the sticker backing, and we're going to work on step number 2, which is our home panel. My home panel is where I'm going to bring in my die set, and we are going to take that reel. I'm going to take a piece of white cardstock, and we're going to cut out our reel. I'm actually going to just trim this down. And I will run this through my die cut machine. Now I'm going to take my reel, we're going to flip it over, I'm going to add some glue behind here, and I trim down some pattern paper that will fit perfectly behind here. We're just going to do a little layering here. And then that will be our reel. Isn't that such a pretty pattern? Just love that. Okay, I'm going to take this, we're going to use our tape runner this time, and I'm going to adhere this to a panel that is slightly larger than my reel. This is 5.5 inches tall, so I know this is going to fit the length of my card base. I'm going to add some of my yellow pattern paper right behind here. I'm bringing in my paper trimmer, and we'll trim off anything that's overhanging from the reel. And that is our home panel. Pretty easy. I'm going to put this with my focal point, and now we're going to work on step number 3, which is our sentiment. We're bringing in the die set for this. For the shadow, I'm going to cut it out with some white cardstock. And then for my smile, this is kind of a delicate smile. I want to bring in a little bit more gold too. This is double-sided adhesive sheets. Let me show you what they look like this. It's basically a sticker that you just remove the release paper off the front and the back. And then I have a piece of gold cardstock. This is from Spellbinders Treasured cardstock pack. If you don't have this pack, I'll link it down below. But I like the matte metallic. That's the one we're going to use today. But any kind of gold cardstock would work. Even a glittery gold cardstock would work. But I'm going to add some sticker behind it. This is just going to save me a little bit of time when I die cut out this smile. You'll see how delicate this is when I cut it out. All you do is peel the backing, and then you can place it behind any cardstock you want. What we're going to do is die cut out the word smile. Okay, so we have our shadow. And then I also, while I was die cutting, I also cut out a star and a heart. I didn't want to waste that sticker sheet. And we'll use these on our next few cards too. So I'm going to put these to the side. And then we'll take our smile. And you can see how delicate it is. It's really pretty. And I do have to poke out this bottom piece here. And then we will back this on our shadow. And it didn't take any time at all. We don't have any messy glue. And I always keep these extra pieces because you never know when you need a strip of gold or if you want to cut out some smaller hearts. This is a nice little sticker sheet to have on hand. Okay, that's our greeting. And for here, I think I'm going to go at an angle right across the center here. I think that looks really pretty. And then I'm going to add one of my leaves. Look at the dimension on that already. But it does flatten during the mail, which is really nice. And then we can add our butterflies. And there we have it. Okay, now we're moving along to step number 4, which is our background. For my background, we're keeping it really easy, and all we're using are some pattern papers. I'm using this, it looks almost like houndstooth. We're going to add this, and there's gold accent on here also. Okay, and then this is where my paint comes in. I'm going to bring in my water brush. Well, this is really pretty. Maybe add a little more water, thin it out a little bit, and then I'm going to do some splattering on here. While this is drying, I may need to help it along with my heat tool. I'm going to clean this up. Ideally, I think you'd want to let that air dry but we're gonna save a little bit of time and dry it with our heat gun. Now I'm gonna take this panel, I'm gonna flip it over, I'm gonna add some adhesive behind here, and then we're just gonna tack this down, and it's gonna go the length of my card base. I didn't tell you the size of this paper. This paper measures 4 inches by 5 1/4. We'll just tack this down. And that's my background. Okay, we're going to move along to step number 5, and it's time to embellish. So I'm going to bring back some more of my gold mix gems. This time we're going to use the darker ones, and we're going to just add a couple more gems. And that will finish off my 5-step card. Okay, we're going to move along to our next card projects. For my next card projects, I'm going to speed up the video, I'll play some music, and then I'll create 2 more cards. Still shots for those will be over on my blog. And I want to mention that this next card, I actually am using the negative pieces of my photo reel, my film reel, for my next card. Okay, so we'll get started, and I'll see you at the end of the video. So 2 bonus cards, not necessarily in my 5-step order, but they are using the leftover papers that we use from our 6x6 paper pad, some more of the butterfly stickers, and the gold cardstock. A few extra ideas. I'm loving that gold, the gold paint. It's super neat. But here is my 5-step card. I hope this gives you a little bit of inspiration. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful day, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end. I have 2 more videos that you guys might be interested here. If you guys are new and like the content that you see, click that subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way for future videos, be notified. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It sure does help the channel. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.